friends, family, enemies, tree folk, and maybe potential clients. Welcome to the Schmitz Trees YouTube channel. My name is Aaron Schmitz. I'm 23 years old. I'm the president, CEO, captain, general, founder, and owner of Schmitz Trees LLC. Nice to meet you. I'm going to show you guys today my business, like all my tools and equipment and everything. And I'm going to show you guys as a tree job for tomorrow. I'm excited. It's 2 evergreen trees, climbing and fully removing them. I think I'm going to do it by myself. I have a couple guys working for me every once in a while, but I think tomorrow's job I'm going to be a lone wolf. But anyway, I wish I would have started tree work earlier. I wish I would have started right out of high school, actually. Instead, I went to a university. I went to 3, actually. I transferred a couple times and went through 5 years of college, wasted a lot of time and money, and got a job right after college for 2 months using my degree and absolutely hated it. It sucked working at a desk, and I was not making shit for money. I mean, 28 an hour is decent income, I guess, but I'm sorry, you guys can call me greedy, but that's not enough for me. So I decided to go full-time into tree work, and literally all the money that I've made from tree work is going back into the business and will continue to. So I'm going all in on this, blood, sweat, and tears. Tree work, tree work, tree work. So I'll show you guys some of my equipment right now. All right, so this is pretty much all my equipment besides my dump trailer right there and truck. And this isn't actually my truck. I had the license plate, but I'm using my dad's truck right now because it's 3/4 ton, because I need something bigger to haul stuff around, you know. But here are my chainsaws. I got this top handle Milwaukee. It's got a 14-inch bar on it. I need to get like a 10-inch bar eventually. It's kind of heavy. I really like this saw though. It just depends on what battery you put in it. If you want it to be lighter, just put a smaller battery in, but obviously it won't last that long if it has a smaller battery. But I didn't start out with this chainsaw, actually. I started out with a 194T, and I started out, that was my top handle, was a 194, and then I had a 250. Those were my first 2 chainsaws, and then I used the Monkey Beaver climbing saddle, and that was the start of my business, the only thing that I was using. And I think the 194 and the 250 are garbage, personally. They're not very good. I had to upgrade and get the Milwaukee top handle 261, and this thing is so much better than the 250. It blows it out of the water, in my opinion. None of these saws are ported. I want to get them ported, especially like get the longer dogs on them. Go big or go home. But the 400 is a pretty nice saw. My favorite all-time saw is the 500i. Right now it's got a 36-inch bar on it. I should probably change that out for tomorrow's job. I got a 28-inch as well. But yeah, 500i is the best for power and weight ratio. It's just, I think it's the greatest saw of all time. I don't need to get anything bigger than the 500i, like a 661 or anything, because I got that bar. For bigger trees, I just change them out. But maybe it could be in the cards later down the line, just get a bigger chainsaw. But for the most part, that 500i does everything that I need to do. So there's my bull rope. And here I got quarter wraps, some rigging. Got a block in there and a strap as well. So those are my wedges. This is oil filter, hydraulic filter, and I think a fuel line. I don't know. There's just a bunch of filters in there, and then some grease for this machine. It's this is my mini skid steer. It's an S650TX. I just recently purchased it used. It's got 1,500 hours on it. I need to get a grapple bucket for it eventually. I've just been using a regular bucket so far. I just want to get that branch manager now next. That'll be pretty nice to have. But yeah, no, this mini is awesome. I'm excited to put it to work. especially for next year, like January and February. I'm probably not going to be using it very much just because it's going to be so cold here. But here's my pole saw. It's a Milwaukee battery powered again. And I got the wrong pole saw. I thought I was gonna get the telescoping one, and I thought this was it, and then I bought it and I was like, oh, this is not the right saw. But it still does the trick. I'm probably gonna sell it here pretty soon and get the telescoping one because that's much nicer. But anyway, yeah, so that, and I got my spikes over there, all my chains. I try to get like 2 or 3 chains for each saw, because I'm lazy, and if I dull a chain, I'll just switch it out instead of sharpening it. I used to be so lazy that I would just take my chains to Ace and pay $200 a week just for them to sharpen them, and I was like, why am I throwing money out the window right now when I could just do it myself? But I just could never figure out how to sharpen a chain until I found this device right here. Oh. So this makes it a lot easier, like sharpening chains for dummies like me. And it doesn't reach the gullet or whatever, some people say that, but for me, all you really need is to get the tooth, like the edge of the tooth, and then get the rakers sharpened down, and it cuts just fine. But yeah, anyway, and then there's my dump trailer as well. Hang on, guys. I just built the racks on it right there, or the gates, or whatever you want to call them, to build a bigger box. It's a 6 by 12. I think someone put some trash in it. Yeah, I gotta put a license plate on it still. What else? For these ramps, I torched out a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. I torched out that so you could put the ramps in closer for the mini skid to get up into the dump trailer. Like the ramp holder, I don't know if that's the right term or whatever, but it's not wide, or it's not narrow enough. So that's why I torched it, to make it so the ramps could come in a little more narrow. But yeah, no, this dump trailer has paid itself off pretty fast. It's a very good piece of equipment. I really like it because it charges itself whenever you're driving. You don't have to plug it in overnight. Let's see here, and you can just test it. It's fully charged. There's a battery for it, hydraulic lines. Yeah, this thing is awesome. It's one of the best things. Starting out, highly recommend buying a dump trailer. So, but eventually I'm gonna upgrade, and probably next year I'll probably sell this one, sell that dump trailer, and then buy a 14 footer instead of a 12 footer, you know, just for the extra space, and then continuously getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I'll show you guys now what my office looks like and how I make my merchandise. Okay, so here is the Schmitz Trees HQ. I got a PC right here, a Cricut, a heat press, and a bunch of empty t-shirts, and there's some vinyl as well with a printer. But yeah, basically you're just cutting out vinyl and then heat pressing it on your merchandise or your clothing. And I don't only do my stuff, I do for other small businesses as well too. So, but yeah, and then here is kind of what my business cards look like. They're a little bit different. I have, if it'll focus, I have like a picture on the back. I don't know if that's actually a good idea or not. For me, it's kind of worked out, but I've looked at a lot of other reviews, and people say that having the picture on your business card isn't very professional, you know, so. But that's kind of what it looks like. I'm not an actual certified arborist. I just put that on there because I do exactly what an arborist does. The business phone number is crossed off. There's a long story behind that. And so the actual phone number is this one. But yeah, so I get a lot of business from handing out business cards to literally anyone within 5 feet of me. And just having like merchandise stuff on that shows like my logo and phone number goes a long ways. So, and I'll show you guys really quick what my road signs look like as well. Road signs, I promise you guys, work very well when you're first starting out. Put those road signs everywhere you can. Obviously that's not the phone number anymore, but people drive by that and they're like, they see that tree and they're like, oh my gosh, they do tree work? And then they get their phone out and start dialing. Like, for some reason, those road signs work very well, especially for older people that don't really have smartphones, that can't see social media and don't have, they only know how to use like a phone number or a phone book. They see that number and they're like, okay. And that's my target audience, is those older people that want to give me money. So yeah. And I forgot to mention a couple more things over here for my tools. I just recently got this climbing gear bag. It's pretty nice. I got some throw line in here with a drone. Hopefully, maybe we can break out the drone tomorrow. Maybe not. I'm gonna do the job by myself, so it might be a little bit tough. To self-film tree work, it's very difficult. It's a challenge, but I really enjoy it. Anyway, in the bag is a Monkey Beaver saddle, and I got some climbing line in there as well. My helmet with stickers, and then I have a GoPro attached to it as well. Okay, so that's about it for the gear and equipment and stuff like that I have. I'll show you guys what's cooking tomorrow. 2 evergreen trees climbed, fully removed. Probably gonna do it by myself. I have help every once in a while, but I don't know if I'm gonna have someone with me tomorrow or not. Either way, we're gonna get the job done regardless, okay? Safe and sound, nobody's gonna get hurt, nothing's gonna get damaged, no house is gonna get destroyed, no cars, no power lines, no bird nests, not bird, well, maybe bird nests, but bird baths, fences are, all that stuff, you know, all the things that you don't wanna destroy. We're not going to destroy them, okay? We're going to be completely safe, get everything on the ground, get everything fully cleaned up. We're going to have a happy client, and overall just have a really good day tomorrow. So tune in, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Today's tree job is this evergreen right here, and this tree kind of next to the house. And the plan of attack here is to climb this one and climb this one as well. I know what you guys are thinking. We got this big open area. Why don't you just tie a rope to it and fell it this way? Well, this is America, and this is my tree job, so I'm gonna do whatever I want to do today. I mean, I know it'd be faster to cut it down that way, but instead I just feel like climbing today. I got nothing else going on, so here we go.
bigger of a limb than what I had imagined. I probably should have pulled sawed it. But this is what we do in this situation. That'll work. Hate to bury my climbing line, but all alone today. Gotta do full cleanup and everything by myself. Not looking forward to it. This is the best part right here, is just climbing the tree. But if I had a ground guy to take care of my rope today, but Alright guys, I'm at the top here. Looks like there's a bird nest at the top. but looks like we're gonna send it this way. This is probably the biggest gap we have. It looks like there's plenty of room. I'm gonna notch and drop right here. This is the drop zone right in between that line and those lines over there. Looks like we got plenty of room. Here we go. It went that way, but still cleared the lines by plenty of room. I should have notched it this way more, but I mean it's fine, it worked out. But hell yeah. Chunking now, little pieces. The rest of the way. That one next. And I could probably take a bigger top, but I'll still be super careful and make sure it goes the right way. It needs to go that way. Woo. And we're out of battery. That's what's left. And then this tree, I buck some of this stuff up. Just been loading stuff into the trailer. So I don't know if you guys use this or not, but this is called Plant This. You can see. I just take a picture of it, of the tree. It identifies the species, says the scientific name, where it originated from, and all that good stuff. Turns out this is a white spruce, not an evergreen, so I feel like an idiot, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know. This might be the same tree. It looks like the exact, yeah, it's definitely the same white spruce. This is just my emergency. I go to it whenever I just have no idea. I mean, I thought that's what the dude said, it was an evergreen, but apparently it's a white spruce. Guys, here we go. You want me to pick up this pile?
No, I'll run over at the lawnmower.
All right, sounds good. Thank you so much,
I
Larry.
appreciate you so much.
Absolutely, no problem. What'd you think of today's service?
Terrific.
It was good?
Yeah,
Wow,
I can't complain.
appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Thank you.
You have a business card already?
Yeah, I do have a business card on. I was gonna give you, I'll write down the number of Tommy. He does stump grinding.
Okay.
So you can do that. Hey, I appreciate your business, man. This is a fun job. You saw me all the way up there, right?
Yes, I took some pictures.
I saw you taking pictures, yep. This is a really fun job, so I appreciate you letting me doing it. I love doing this stuff, so let me know if you need anything else, and I'll write down Tommy's number for you.
Okay.